We've got baseball coming up under the dome tonight in St. Pete. It's the Jays and Rays coming up next. Now under the dome tonight, MLB The Show has baseball from Tropicana Field. Game number 3 of this new season between the Blue Jays and the Tampa Bay Rays. Welcome in, everybody. Matt Vasgersian here to bring you this early season matchup. Along with me are Eric Karros and Steve Lyons. And EK, let's take a quick look back at what's transpired over the first 2 games in this 4-game set.
Yeah, and I think right now both teams are just trying to get into the flow of the season. And it's a first series. You just want to get through this, start getting used to playing every day. Hopefully come out of the gate strong.
All right, Eric, Steve will join us in a moment, but first, let's bring in a look at the starting lineup for the visiting Toronto Blue Jays, as their order will read like this. Set to face these guys. There you see the numbers for the right-hander Alex Cobb. Troy Tulowitzki heads for the batter's box, and we are just about ready for some evening baseball.
Shortstop, number 2.
Now a swing and a ground ball, but a foul ball here, 0-1.
7-10.
Now the pitch. Front door curve is taken, strike 2. And Eric, as we take a look at the Rays entering play here tonight, they come in a real funk to start the year. Still searching for what's been an elusive first win.
Well, they've been outscored by a ton here in the first 2 games of this series. I mean, they haven't even been close.
Now this is lined into left field, a base hit. So he kicks off the festivities with a ringing single. And defensively, the Rays will look like this behind him. Kevin Pillar will stand in, coming off a 2-home-run game a night ago. And, ooh, I'm not sure you can get fooled worse than that. It's 0-1.
Yeah, he really pulled off of that one, and that's not the kind of swing we're accustomed to seeing from a guy like him.
Especially starting off an at-bat.
Right on, but this is foul down toward the box at third. Inside, as he might be trying to set him up here 1-2.
Could be that high fastball there was just a setup pitch. Now you've kind of established that high sight level. Could be a good time to break off a nasty curveball.
He's ready now, the pitch. Now here's a ball hit hard on the ground towards short. And that's going to be a base hit as well, so it's back-to-back knocks to start the festivities tonight.
Back-to-back, very hard-hit balls to start the ball game, and he whistles this one for a base hit. They're in good shape to make something happen here in the very first inning.
Josh Donaldson steps up to the plate with a great chance to drive in a run here in the early going. He's ready. Now the pitch. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. First and second here with nobody out. Big swing and a miss at the changeup, a ball and a strike.
Yeah, it's so hard to stay back against a guy like this. Unless you guess right, that thing's just so slow that it's almost impossible to keep from getting out on your front foot.
And here's a pitch swung on and missed. 1-2 now. He's set, now the pitch. Oh, and it's not often you see a guy like that flail so badly up there, but that was a great pitch for out number one.
Yeah, and sometimes all it takes is just one good sequence to get your groove going out there on the mound. He's still in a little bit of a jam out there, but hopefully for him, the strikeout will help loosen him up a bit.
Edwin Encarnacion digs in here for his first appearance. And he gets under this one a bit as this is lifted into center field. Kiermaier is there now, and he has it, 2 gone. Jose Bautista stands in for the first time.
Jose Bautista.
From the belt, kicks and deals. Oh, this is hit high and deep out to left. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. So a 3-run blast to straightaway left, and the Jays have moved out in front 3-0.
Well, you figure it's only a matter of time till this guy gets going. That's his first home run here on the season, and you can bet it ain't going to be his last.
Standing in now, Chris Colabello.
Chris Colabello.
As he'll get caught chasing a bad one there, it's strike 1. Three runs already home here. And that's a base hit.
And I got a feeling the last thing these guys want to do is get someone up in the bullpen here in the first inning. But they might not have a choice because this is 4 hits against them already, and that last one was smoked.
Dominic Brown will get his first opportunity here. Took an 0 for 4 in the victory last night. Pretty well hit deep down the line in right, but that's back into the seats. Foul. Comes set, now the pitch. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground. But this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. One more look at the big blow for the Blue Jays. A 3-run home run. On to the bottom of the first now in St. Pete. It's now 3-0 in favor of the Jays. Starting lineup for the Rays here looks like this. Aaron Sanchez will get the call to face these guys. He's one of those pitchers you can't allow to fall into a comfort zone out there, because if he settles down and has success in the early going, it does wonders for his confidence. Behind him defensively, the Blue Jays take the field like so. Kevin Kiermaier Comes to the plate to lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Center fielder, Kevin Kiermaier.
First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. EK, as the Jays take the field here tonight, they come in feeling good as they're 2-0 to start the new year.
And whatever they've done in the first 2 games of this series, they're going to want to bottle it. They have absolutely crushed the baseball here, on their way to 2 blowout victories.
And now a pitch on the way. Got him.
Let's get in tight to take a look at the grip there on that last curveball. You can see by his fingers, this is going to be more of an overhand curve. And he'll just sort of pull down on it like he's pulling down a curtain.
Into the box now, Logan Forsythe. And he commits to the pitch inside, and he definitely went around. That's strike 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
And you can forget about trying to set up a guy. That's 5 pitches, 5 strikes.
Lifted down the line in right and back out of play. Count holds it 0-2. And he struck him out.
Yeah, make it back-to-back strikeouts here to start the inning. So much for the top of the lineup setting the table.
Corey Dickerson gets his first cuts now. The bases are empty, and there are 2 away here in the opening frame. Now here it comes. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1. Two out, nobody on. A lot of movement that time. It's 0-2.
You talk about coming back with a shutdown inning. How about striking out the side to give your guys a little bit of a lift? He's 1 pitch away from doing just that.
Now the pitch. Ball swung on and hit high down the line in left, but it'll get back in among the crowd, so the count holds it 0-2. And he struck him out, so a fine inning here as he strikes out this side in order. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. Back with more here on a Tuesday night after this. Russell Martin makes his way to the plate. He'll get us started here in the top of the second.
55, Russell Martin.
And the pitch. And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0. Oh, pretty healthy hack that time. It's 1-1. Helping him out here as he swings and misses to fall behind the ball and 2 strikes. takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
Batting ninth, second baseman,
Devin Travis will stride in now. 2 hits for him, including a home run in last night's contest. Now here's the pitch. Now here's a fastball up that he sends in the air out to fairly deep center field. And 2 quick outs here in the second. Troy Tulowitzki will stand in. He singled to lead off the ball game and later came around to score the game's first run. Now here's the pitch. Boy, not even close with that one, and he's behind 0-1.
There you see one of the best swings in baseball look pretty ugly. That's what this guy can do to you.
Boy, and he's turned things around from that last inning as his pitch is swung on and missed. It's 0-2 now.
Boy, they're just hacking at everything. I mean, everything.
And a fastball called strike 3, and the side is retired. Blue Jays go down in order. They lead it 3-0. Steve Pearce will stand in. Couple of hits in that ball game last night.
first baseman, Steve Pearce.
And this is fouled straight back. And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now. Tried to get him to go after one below the knees, but it's 1-2. Fastball called strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
Well, pitching like this deserves another look through as we check out the last 4 batters on show track. Here he was striking out the side the previous inning, and he starts things off here with another one. That's 4 in a row now.
Into the box, Evan Longoria, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1.
Well, this is a spot where it helps to have a 2-seam fastball like that so you can work in on the right-handed hitters.
And that's swung on and fouled straight back. 1 out, nobody on. Swing and a ground ball towards the hole. Oh, and he can't come up with it. And he'll take this to the bag himself, and there are 2 away now.
Batting 6th, designated hitter, Logan Morrison.
Logan Morrison gets his first chance here, looking to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And this is fouled back and out of play. Swing and a miss, and he's in trouble now. 0-2.
It was kind of a delayed swing right there. He looked like he had to wait to see if it was going to be anywhere close, and now he's in a big hole.
And this is going to base 2 men out. The next 0-2. That'll move now. Fast, slow, fast, slow. EK, you thinking fastball here?
It seems, but you bet catch.
Two ball now.
Yeah, he's not really getting on top of that curveball right now, and that's going to get him into trouble if he keeps leaving it up there like that.
And he's getting his money's worth up there now. It's full 3-2.
Well, it looked like he had things in control to start him out. Now he's running from 0-2 to 3-2, and that last one wasn't even close.
This is hit on the ground, but foul. Another full count pitch home. Tried to stay back on the changeup there, but this is chopped foul at home plate. The 3-2 one more time. Now a swing, and he just fouls this one away. And now this will be the 10th pitch of the at-bat. And he goes against the shift there as this is on the ground to the left side.
And that'll break the string of 5 straight to start the night. They finally get their first base runner here with 2 outs in the second. Good to at least get something on this guy before he really settles into a groove out there.
Steven Souza will stand in here, and like so many others, hitless in the shutout last night. From the stretch. And a swing and a bouncing ball back up the middle. And a gorgeous flip to second, and with that, the side is retired. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 man left aboard. We'll go now to the top of the third. The Blue Jays on top, 3-0. Kevin Pillar is into the box as we are all set to begin the third.
Number 11, Kevin Pillar.
Hit well down the left field line, but back into the crowd, foul. Here it comes. Hit hard down the line toward the coaching box. It's a foul ball. Here's the pitch. Here's a swing and a ground ball, but this will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2. Pitch on the way. Chopper, foul. The 0-2 once more. Oh, and this is hit high and deep out to left. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. A solo shot here to left as the Blue Jays have opened it up further now, 4-0.
Well, apparently these guys didn't see the highlights from yesterday because he had 2 home runs a day ago. Now he's got another home run right here. Now obviously this pace won't last, but man, he is hitting everything in sight.
In now, Josh Donaldson. As he'll swing and hit this one hard but foul off to the left and out of play. The pitch. And And this pitch is hit rather sharply toward the third base coaching box. It's a foul ball. And the pitch. And they'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. Line hard deep into left. Dickerson has to retreat a bit, but he gets there for out number 1.
And that's one of those plays where you might need to reinforce the laces on your glove after this inning ends. This is a fastball, and it is hammered. I mean smoked. But he ends up with nothing, and his average is going to go down.
Stepping in now, Edwin Encarnacion. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. This gets foul. It's 0-1. No contact there from Encarnacion as the count runs to 0-2 on him.
Yeah, I don't think that pitch wound up where he wanted it to, but it did the trick.
Hit hard on the ground to short. And that's through, a base hit.
Well, he wasn't able to do anything with those 2 off-speed pitches he saw. The one fastball he gets, he jumps all over that one. And that's what you've got to do. You might get one pitch in an at-bat that you can handle, and he was able to make it count here.
Standing in now, Jose Bautista. And a bouncing ball, foul. And he'll try to take control of the inside part of the plate with the fastball as he backs him off a bit. You think there was any intent there?
I don't think so. I mean, he's just trying to bury that two-seamer in on the hands. Got away from him just a little bit.
From the belt, the pitch. Now a swing and a miss, and he's behind 1-2.
And after you move a guy off the plate and you know he's all worked up, that's a perfect time to drop a curveball or a changeup on him. Great pitch call right there.
And it's tailor-made to short. 6, 4, 3 on a nice dig at first, and the inning is over. Jays add one more on the solo home run. We played 2.5. Jays out in front here, 4-zip. Hank Conger digs into the box in the bottom of inning number 3.
Hank Conger.
And now a pitch on the way. Now a swing and a fly ball. And this will wind up a foul ball. There's a fastball pretty close that time, but ruled a ball. 1-1. He ties him up with a fastball inside. 1-2. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. And this is swung on and missed. 5 quick strikeouts now, and that's your first out of the inning.
I think he finally said to himself, all right, look, you've had your chances to hit that off-speed stuff, but now you're getting the fastball at 94. And that wound up finally doing the trick.
Into the box now, Brad Miller. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. Now a changeup in on the hands that evens it at 1-1. Way outside, nearly to the backstop. 2-1. Here's a big swing and a miss on the fastball. 2-2. Full count now. 3-2.
And there you see the leadoff man on deck, and you know they'd love to get someone on base when this lineup turns over.
Popped up towards the seats as this gets out of play. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. This is past the mound and into center field for a base hit.
Well, you've got a big lead out there on the mound, so on 3-2, it's challenge time. He comes with the good fastball here, but this ball gets turned around for a solid single. That's all right, though. Better that than walking.
Kevin Kiermaier will stand in here. He was set down on strikes to start the home first. Out in front of it as this is pulled down the line to first. Step on the bag for one.
You know, that's one that you just don't see that often. Safe at second base, but out at first. Just shows you the speed he has at first base that he was able to beat the throw into second.
Into the box, Logan Forsythe. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. Two out here and a runner at second. 2-0.
With 2 outs and a base open, I don't think he's going to see anything here the rest of the at-bat.
And that's in there, 2-1.
Right back inside with a fastball. This time, he got the call.
Two-one pitch is a fastball swung on and missed. 2-2.
Down by 4 this early, I don't know if that's the type of swing you need to be taking here.
Here's a ball hit pretty well and carrying to deep right. Bautista is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. A golden opportunity to get on the board here goes for naught. Don't go anywhere. More Tuesday Night Baseball after this. Chris Colabello is ready here as we begin the top of the 4th.
First baseman, Chris Colabello.
Now here's a fastball up that he sends in the air out to fairly deep center field. Kiermaier is under it to put it away, and it's a quick 1-pitch out to begin the 4th.
Left fielder.
Dominic Brown is into the box. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Now here it comes. This ball's hit in the air down the right side and out of play. 0-1. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1.
And you know, sometimes when you're thinking fastball, you try to get moving just a little bit early. And that's a good job of recognizing off speed and then holding back on the swing.
Swing and a miss on a pitch outside. 1-2 now. And here's a ball lifted back toward the stands in right, so we'll try it again at 1-2. And that is swung on and missed. He's down on strikes, and the first two are retired here to begin inning number 4.
Okay, you can see the game plan unfolding here on Show Track. He gives him a steady diet of off-speed pitches to start off the at-bat until he finally says, all right, enough fooling around with you. Reaches back and just fires the fastball right by him.
In now, Russell Martin. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1. 4 runs, 6 hits, and no errors in the game for Toronto. Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate. Swung on and missed. 1-2 now. And an off-speed pitch swung on and missed, and with that the side is retired. 1-2-3 go the Blue Jays, but they're in front 4-0. Corey Dickerson is set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
Corey Dickerson.
Now here's the pitch. Fouled straight back. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. And he'll come back with one in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. In the air to right center and carrying well. Way back there now. And gone. Home run. Solo shot to right center. As they get on the board, it's 4-1 now.
About the only silver lining to this one from a defensive point of view is it came with the bases empty leading off an inning. You can survive it when this guy's hitting solo shots, but if he's doing this with 2 or 3 men on base, then things can really get out of hand in a hurry.
Now batting, first baseman.
Standing in now, Steve Pearce. As he will swing at the first pitch and send a ground ball out to short. Throw on to first, so a good comeback there as he gets the first out of the inning.
Your third baseman, number 3,
Evan Longoria digs in with 1 run in and 1 gone in the inning. Outfield shaded a bit to left center, the first pitch. This is hit down the right field line, but it's going to get out of play for strike 1. Now here's the pitch. Now a swing, and he pops him up right up the chute. This may be tough behind the plate. And he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the second out.
Batter number 7, designated hitter,
Logan Morrison will dig in. He singled his first time around. That hits the outside corner. It's strike one. 2 out, nobody on. Now a swing and a ground ball. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Rays get one back here thanks to the solo home run. We're through 4. It's the Blue Jays 4, the Rays 1. Devin Travis heads for the box to start off the 5th in this one. Action in the Rays' pen now as they've got a lefty and a right-hander up and throwing. On a less than impressive swing there to start the at-bat. It's 0-1.
This is where a guy who's been very aggressive around the plate may start thinking about being a little more fine later on in the game. When these guys start thinking, hey, you know what? I'm just going to go up there and jump on the first pitch. You don't even have to throw him something good to hit.
Oh, and he can't hold on there as he swings and misses on a pitch in the dirt, and he's down 0-2 now. Pitch in the dirt, swung on and missed for strike 3 as they'll need to throw to first here. Throw on to first is in time to get him, so that'll go down as a strikeout and a 2-3 putout for out number 1.
Boy, that's a really nice play there behind the plate. He doesn't panic. He takes his time and makes the good throw on to first. So score that a strikeout with a 2-3 putout for good measure.
Now a swing and a high chopper down the third baseline. On to first, and Tulowitzki grounds out here, 2 away.
Center fielder is number 11, Kevin Pillar.
Into the box now, Kevin Pillar. As the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1.
So he's pitching himself into a perfect situation here. He gets 2 quick outs. He needs to get this guy with the middle of their order coming up. He doesn't want to mess with them with guys on base.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Now a ball hit high in the air and deep down the line in left. And this had home run distance, but it just does hook foul. Now the pitch. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. Blue Jays go down in order as they hold on to a 4-1 lead. Steven Souza comes to the plate as we get started here in the bottom of the 5th.
Right fielder, Steven Souza.
Off-speed pitch, and this one runs in and nearly gets him here. The pitch count there, 1 pitch into his 5th inning of work. Not much of a concern, I wouldn't imagine.
Yeah, it shouldn't be. He hasn't had any real overtaxed innings, so he should be fine for the time being.
In there, 1-1. A good action on the 2-seamer there, and it's 1-2. Here's the pitch. And he got him.
And sometimes up there you just get completely fooled. I mean, I think he changed his mind about swinging at this pitch about 3 different times while it was on its way to the plate. I'm gonna swing. No, I'm gonna take it. Oh, well, I better try to at least foul it off. And in the end, he got nothing.
Stepping in now, Hank Conger. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. Swing and a miss as he ramps up on the fastball, 1-1.
Yeah, he's getting some good run on that two-seamer. It's moving better than it was even a few innings ago.
Very high, 2-1. Grounded foul off to the right side. Fifth inning here in a 4-1 ball game. And he struck him out as well. So the bottom of the order providing little resistance here, and there are two away.
Well, this is a stroll he's taken 5 times in this series now. That slow walk back to the dugout after getting punched out. After a while, these things, they start to wear on you. You've got to try to keep the mindset that every at-bat's a new opportunity, but most of the time, that's easier said than done.
Into the box, Brad Miller. As he'll look at a fastball too high for ball one. Hit pretty well as this is out toward deep center. Pilar will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Rays go in order, 1, 2, 3. And this is still a 4-1 ball game. Ryan Webb will get the call here as he'll start the 6th inning on the mound. Josh Donaldson will get us going for the Jays here as they start their half of the 6th.
Third baseman, Josh Donaldson.
Oh, had him chopping at that one. It's 0-1. Oh, had him reaching at thin air that time, and he's very quickly down 0-2. He's gotten that pitch past him twice here. Now, do you push your luck or give him something else?
Let it ride. Keep it out of the zone. See if he'll chase.
The pitch. Now a swing and a sharp ground ball toward the hole. And that is through into left, and an 0-2 mistake here results in a leadoff single. So with the leadoff man aboard, we take a trip into the recent past here as we call on our graphic for today's edition of This Date in Baseball History. Edwin Encarnacion will come forward now. He has flied out and singled so far. And he'll lay off a first pitch sinker, missing down and in for a ball, 1-0. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground, but a foul ball, 1-1. Swung on and grounded foul. And a slider runs away from him there, and the count levels at 2-2. Sinker, 3-2 now. On deck is Jose Batista. 6th inning, 4-1 is our score. Good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
Well, you never know. This might have been the lesser of two evils right here. If you take this pitch, you know it's strike three. If you swing, you might bounce into a double play ball. So the best he could have done was maybe fouled that thing off, but instead, he comes up empty.
Jose Bautista will stand in, and as he does, we'll flash you back to the first inning of the ball game. A 3-run shot had him off and running right out of the gate. Comes set, now the pitch. And he might have another one as this is hit high and deep out to left. And this one is gone, a home run. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left, his second of the game, and it's now a 6-1 ball game.
Well, it seems to me like we've seen this before. His second home run of the ball game. And it would seem to me that he hit that one harder than he did the last one. So he's definitely locked in.
Up next for the
In now, Chris Colabello. Now a ball hit sharply down the line at third. This is foul for the first strike. Now here's a ball hit hard on the ground to second. Oh, he does get to it to knock it down. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
Now batting, left fielder,
Dominic Brown, ready to take another shot. Went down on strikes his last time up. Here's a swing and a ground ball. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. And they tag him out, but this will work as a sort of a sacrifice as the runner moves up.
Yeah, that's a smart play over there at first. He knows he likely won't have a shot anywhere else, so he makes sure to get that one out on the tag. And you don't want to take a chance at throwing it around and not getting anybody.
Russell Martin ready to try again. Struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. As a look, now the pitch. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but a foul ball here, 0-1. He's ready, now the pitch. He sends it out to left field, well hit. Out of here! She was a wall scraper, but it counts just the same, a home run. A 2-run shot off the bat of Russell Martin, as this is now a 7-run ball game.
Well, he was 0 for 2 with 2 strikeouts coming into the at-bat, but he takes out some frustrations on that swing. He got every bit of that one.
Into the box now, Devin Travis. Now a swing and a hard hit ball to short. A diving effort as it's off his glove. And he'll make it to first easily on what will almost certainly be ruled an infield single. Troy Tulowitzki will step in, a ground-out victim his last time. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. This gets foul, it's 0-1. He's set, now the pitch. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground. But this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2. From the belt, kicks and deals. And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. So 4 runs in the inning, and they come on the strength of the 2 big flies. Top of the order due up in the home half of the 6th. It's the Blue Jays 8, the Rays 1. Kevin Kiermaier will come in now to begin their half of the 6th, and it's been a struggle for them so far. Just 3 hits through the first 5 innings.
And that's certainly not going to be enough to get the job done. And as the scoreboard bears out, if they want to get back in this game, I think this is the inning that it needs to start happening.
Over towards the dugout, but this one will get into the stands. Now the pitch. Here's a ground ball to first. And he'll take this to the bag of 3 unassisted for the first out.
Up next for Tampa Bay, second baseman,
Logan Forsythe will stand in now. He's struck out and flied out 0 for 2 thus far. And that's taken high and outside for ball 1. Two and 0 now. Here it comes. Fouled straight back. 1 run on 3 hits. And no errors for Tampa Bay so far. He's fallen behind now, 3-1. Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. And a good battle continues as this ball's chopped foul at the plate, and the count remains 3-2. Another payoff pitch. Got him. And that's 8 strikeouts now for him in the ballgame.
Not only has he rung up a lot of strikeouts, but he still hasn't walked a batter to this point. So his control has been really, really spot on so far.
Standing in now, Corey Dickerson. As with 2 away, he'll swing and miss at the first pitch. It's 0-1. And this is high, a ball and a strike.
Well, one thing we've seen from this guy on the mound so far, when he makes bad pitches, they typically miss out of the strike zone. They don't miss in the zone where they can be crushed.
And this is fouled back and out of play. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. He takes it to the opposite field, high and deep to left. Brown has to retreat to the track, but he has it to retire the side. Down in order go the Rays. It's still an 8-1 ball game. Back here at Tropicana Field in St. Pete. 7th inning coming up with the Jays out in front as we give you a look at our game summary to this point. Xavier Cedeno will come on now in a mop-up role as he'll just try and keep this deficit from growing any larger. Kevin Pillar will stride in again, and before he takes his cuts here, let's flash you back to the 3rd inning. This was just a solo shot, but it definitely helped get this offense going. And this is hit well towards the hole. And that'll just sneak past his outstretched arm, a base hit.
Man, these guys have been aggressive here early in the count. Some people think, oh, you might want to take a pitch to start an at-bat. And sometimes that's great, and it works out for a lot of people. But what you should be thinking is, I got to swing at strikes, and I got to get my pitch. And if it happens to come on the first pitch, let it rip.
Stepping in now, Josh Donaldson. As he'll chase one up around the letters here for strike one. A look here at the hits per side here in the late going. And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground. But that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. He waits. Now the pitch. And this is fouled back and out of play. Nobody out, runner on first. Oh, and there's the good curveball as he's set down on strikes for the second time here tonight.
Well, this curveball, it just disappears. He thinks he's right on it at the plate. And look where it winds up. Completely out of the zone. And that's what you want as a pitcher. You want hitters to chase pitches that aren't strikes.
In now, Edwin Encarnacion. This is well struck. High and deep toward the left field corner. Dickerson is back to the track as he takes it for out number 2. Jose Bautista stands in again here with 2 home runs already to his name in this one. Pause, now the pitch. Now a swing and a miss as they start him out on a pitch well inside for strike one.
And that's something that you won't see him doing a ton of. And that's go chasing after a first pitch that's not a strike. He usually has much better plate discipline.
Now a swing and a miss, and things are not looking real promising here. Down 0-2. Struck him out, but he'll try for first on the drop third strike. And the throw is in time. It's a strikeout in the play at first. Steve Pearce will stand in to lead off the inning. Middle third of the lineup, 4, 5, and 6 as they try to get something going.
And this whole lineup's been pretty quiet all game long. Just the one run. That's it.
And that's taken for strike one. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
Boy, I'll tell you, to be down 0-2 against a guy like this with the stuff he's got tonight, not a comfortable spot to be in.
Now here's the pitch. Struck him out, and he becomes the 9th strikeout victim thus far.
And he's been able to get outs when he needs them with that curveball, and there you see what his pitch breakdown has been so far.
One out now in the Tampa Bay 7th, and standing in here is the very dangerous third baseman, Evan Longoria. Now here's the pitch. And he'll take strike one on the fastball, registering at 93 that time. You have to say they've really had a good game plan for attacking the 3, 4, 5 hitters all game long.
Yeah, and I think the only thing that's better than a game plan has been the execution of that game plan. You're exactly right. They've held this lineup at bay.
And Longoria swings right through that one as he's behind 0-2 now.
Boy, it's the 7th inning. It looks like he's just jumped into the ball game. A strikeout to start things, and now an 0-2 count.
I had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. And a swing and a miss as they caught him reaching that time, and there are 2 away.
Back-to-back strikeouts now to start the inning. 10 now in the ball game. He's just been setting them up and knocking them down.
Into the box, Logan Morrison. As he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1.
I like how he's approaching things here. He's got a good, safe lead, so he's not setting guys up or wasting a lot of pitches. He's coming right after everybody.
And this is bounced foul at the plate, and that moves the count to 0-2 now. A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2. Up and in here as he had to bend out of danger.
Oh, and even though that's not intentional, as a hitter, you still hate to see that ball up around your eyes.
And this is fouled straight back. 2 out, nobody on. And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. Ready with another 2-2. Now a swing and a ground ball. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. Rays go in order, 1-2-3. It's still an 8-1 ball game. Chris Colabello comes to the plate, and he'll start us off in the 8th.
First baseman, Chris Colabello.
Had him fooled there as this is lifted in the air out to left center and shallow. Miller is there to put it away, and they couldn't ask for more than a 1-pitch out to begin the 8th.
Boy, he had to go a long way into the outfield to make this play. I kept thinking he was going to get called off, but he must have kept shouting for it, so he stays with it and pulls it in.
Standing in now, Dominic Brown. Here's a swing, and oh man! Way out of here. A solo home run for Dominic Brown as they've widened this lead to 8 now.
Whatever these guys are putting in their pregame meal, you can be darn sure they're getting the same setup tomorrow. That's 5 home runs as a team now. I mean, these guys are feeling it up there.
Russell Martin will stand in again as we flash you back to the middle innings here. This was a big blow, a 2-run home run that really got his guys going. Now a ball hit pretty well to left, but this is going to wind up in the seats foul. the greatest at-bat thus far as he misses that pitch in the dirt and falls behind 0-2 now. And now a curveball as he's got to lean out of the way. That one nearly got him. A ball flying around the yard in this one, as you see so far there. Struck him out as his woes continue, as that's his third strikeout of the game.
Well, there it is. Hat trick, my friend. That's a third strikeout of the game. You know, luckily, his guys are winning, so it kind of lessens the blow, but actually, not so much.
Stepping in now, Devin Travis, as he swings and hits a line drive out to left. And he's got himself a base hit.
The shortstop, Troy Tulowitzki.
In now, Troy Tulowitzki. As he'll take a look at ball one. A runner on first with 2 away. Can't connect there on the breaking ball. 1-1.
Once he's seen that you've got a little loop in your swing, he won't be afraid to throw that pitch in a spot like this.
Now here's Tulowitzki with a ball hit high and deep out to left field. And this had home run distance, but it just does hook foul. From the stretch. But this won't get by the shortstop as he's there to take it in for the third out. A run for the Jays on the solo homer. Home half of the 8th coming up. It's the Blue Jays 9, the Rays 1. Steven Souza will stand in to start out their half of the 8th with that starter still out there, and he's definitely been a tough nut to crack.
No, he's been dominant all game long, and I think part of it is that he got himself a nice lead early on, and that's allowed him to not really worry about making a mistake. He's been free and easy the whole way through.
Drew Hutchison will come in now working with a huge lead, so he'll just look to get some work in here.
Hutchison.
Here's a two-seamer inside to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. A chance here at least for this guy to get some work in what should be a fairly low-stress appearance.
Yeah, but it seems like these outings are where you relax a little bit too much, you give up 3 runs, and then watch your ERA climb by another point. He'll need to guard against that.
And a fastball upstairs here that runs it to 2-0. Swing and a miss on the heater, and it's 2-1.
And if you're going to go after that pitch, you got to be thinking right field. I think he just pulled off of that one a little.
Now the pitch. A slider that time that runs away. It's 3-1 now. Pitch on the way. In there for a called strike. 3-2 now.
Yeah, that finds a zone, but some of these pitches are getting a little too much elevation. That could come back to bite him.
Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
Now batting, catcher,
Hank Conger digs in. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. Now here it comes. Here's a swing and a ground ball, but this is foul for the first strike. Bases are empty, one man out. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. Here's the pitch. And he struck him out. And there's the hat trick, as that's his third strikeout of the ball game.
Ouch. That's a rough night at the ballpark here. Third strikeout. One thing you can't do, though, you can't go into that dugout hanging your head. You got to think, hey, it's over. I'll get another shot to redeem myself. Whether that's tonight or sometime in the future, that's the attitude you have to have.
Brad Miller will stand in now with 2 away, needing to really get something started here.
And their chances of getting back into this ball game are growing dimmer by the batter.
First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Hit on the ground towards first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Down in order go the Rays. They trail big. It's 9-1. Matt Andriese will come on now in a mop-up role, as he'll just try and keep this deficit from growing any larger. Kevin Pillar is set to take some more swings. He homered back in the 3rd inning.
Number 11, Kevin Pillar.
Oh, and he gets the inning started with a bang, as this is hit high and deep to left field. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. A solo shot here to left. His 2nd home run of the game, as they've pushed this lead up to 9 now.
How's this for a welcome to the ball game? One pitch and see you later. I've got a feeling that's not what the manager had in mind.
Into the box, Josh Donaldson. So he'll pop this one fouled off to the left, and it's strike 1. No outs, nobody on. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. And now a pitch on the way. Oh, they think they may have gotten him again. This one's hit deep to left field, and for the 2nd time in the inning, the gopher ball will come back to bite him. It's a home run. It's a solo shot off the bat of Josh Donaldson as the blowout continues.
As a pitcher, and especially as a relief pitcher, you got to have a short memory out there. Here, he gets burned again on back-to-back home runs. Not really what you want to do when you're coming out of the pen.
Standing in now, Edwin Encarnacion. As he's first pitch swinging here, and this is on the ground toward the hole. On the first, so a good bounce back pitch there as he gets the ground ball for the first out. Jose Bautista will stride in again, and before he takes his cuts here, we take you back to inning number 6. This was his second home run of the ball game as he'll stand in here looking for number 3. Now here's the pitch. There's a good fastball on the outside corner as he'll take a look at strike 1.
Yeah, the best way to neutralize this guy's power, just keep putting pitches right there.
1 out, nobody on. The shift will be of little importance here as this is lifted in the air out to left field. Dickerson comes on now and puts it away for the second out of the inning.
The batter, first baseman, Chris Colabello.
Chris Colabello will stand in. He flew out his last time up. Out in front of a fastball as this is ripped down the left field line. That's going to be a fair ball.
Now batting, left fielder, Dominic Brown.
Dominic Brown will stand in yet again, and he, of course, has had one of the big blows in the contest so far. This was back in the 8th as this solo shot proved to be a very important run in this ball game. Comes set, now the pitch. Swinging a ground ball to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So 2 runs come across here, both coming via the solo home run. To the bottom of the 9th we go. Top of the order due up. The Jays are out in front. Kevin Kiermaier will stand in now to begin their half of the 9th in a game that was decided long ago.
Yeah, this is mock-up time out there right now. But hey, these at-bats still count against your batting average. So you can't go up there and just mail it in. You've got to see this through right to the end of the game.
And the pitch. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. This man out for a second inning of work, and why not? He set him down 1-2-3 the last time around.
All right, and with 2 strikeouts mixed in there as well. Just let him keep going.
1-0 pitch is a circle change. It runs outside 2-0. Swung on, missed 2-1. Pretty clear the plan is to keep everything away.
And that's smart for most guys, but you got to know your scouting report because this is a guy that can cover the outside part of the plate.
To 2-2 now. Here's a swing, and he didn't quite get all of this as it's sent out to Bautista and right. 1 down.
Now batting, second baseman,
Logan Forsythe, ready to take another shot, went down on strikes his last time up. Starts him with a good rising fastball there for strike 1. Credit where credit's due. This guy's done a good job out of the bullpen.
No question. He's been able to hold that lead, and these guys really haven't threatened him at all.
Wall coming quickly as he makes the catch for the second out. Corey Dickerson will stand in again as we take you back to earlier in the ball game. This one swing here has been the entire offense to this point, as this home run accounted for the only run they've tallied so far. fastball off the plate away. It's ball one. And the fastball hitting 93 on the gun. It's 1-1.
Yeah, there's a good one right there. Right over the top. And just fire that thing in there.
Now the pitch. And this will find the seats behind the first base dugout. 2 out, nobody on. 2-2 now with 2 away and the base is empty. And he gets strike 3 called to end it here, and with that, this one is over.
Yeah, this is one that wasn't exactly keeping you on the edge of your seat, but if you're a fan of offense, then you had to enjoy it, and they get the victory here by a double-digit margin.
One more look at the final line score there to see the great pitching performance that led his guys to the victory. And guys, little doubt that the big bat here tonight belonged to this gentleman right here, Jose Bautista. What a performance he turned in. He's our tops player of the game.
Yeah, I think in the end, this really could have been anybody's award. But what the heck? Let's go ahead and give it to this guy. He's as deserving as anybody.
So that'll just about do it. For Eric Karros, Steve Lyons, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com. The Blue Jays come out on top, 11-1. Good night from Tampa.
Fans, our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Blue Jays. 11 runs on 17 hits. No errors. They left 6 men on base. For the Rays, 1 run on 3 hits. No errors. They left 2 men on base. The winning pitcher is Aaron Sanchez. His record is now 1-0. The loss goes to Alex Cobb. He falls to 0-1. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 31 minutes. Again, we remind you for your next trip to Tropicana Field that all vehicles with 4 or more passengers receive free parking all season long. Also, a reminder that extra TSTA buses for routes 18, 32, and 74 can be picked up outside the stadium.